Greetings. This episode continues our journey along the Ohio River. Last week we visited Dearborn County, and this week we will continue our adventure through Ohio and Switzerland counties. As a traveler departs Dearborn County after crossing Lockery Creek on Indiana State Road 56, one enters Indiana's smallest county, Ohio County. After crossing the bridge, a right turn on Hartford Pike, followed by a right turn on Old State Road 56, brings the Triple Whipple Bridge into view. The name for this bridge derives from the construction classification, which is called triple truss, triple intersection, Whipple truss, or triple quadrangular truss. Constructed by the Wrought Iron Bridge Company of Canton, Ohio in 1878, this type of bridge was rarely built. The Green Williams and Company was also involved in its construction. The company used pictures of the bridge extensively in promotional literature at the time. The bridge is the oldest surviving metal bridge in Indiana and one of the very few of its type in the country. The bridge is 300 feet long, and with its longest span being 297 feet. The bridge is 17 feet wide. In 2008, the bridge was restored to serve as a pedestrian path across the creek. A parking lot is on the west side of the bridge, and a path leads away on both sides. A right turn onto Main Street from State Road 56 takes you past the Ohio County Courthouse in Rising Sun. Colonel Abel C. Pepper donated the tract of land the courthouse stands on. The Masons dedicated the northeast cornerstone during a ceremony performed on July 4, 1844. When workers laid the cornerstone, the Greek Revival structure features four massive stone columns framing a main doorway and veranda-style porch. The Ohio County Courthouse is the oldest continuously operating courthouse in Indiana. The first attempt to organize Ohio County as a political entity occurred in 1817, however, this failed. The struggle between Wilmington, Lawrenceburg, and Rising Sun for possession of the Dearborn County seat resulted in the creation of a new county. The Indiana General Assembly created Ohio County on January 15, 1844, from western Dearborn County, placing the county seat in Rising Sun. The Dearborn County seat, formerly in Wilmington, shifted to Lawrenceburg. The establishment of Ohio County became effective on March 1, 1844. The Ohio County Courthouse is located at 413 Main Street, Rising Sun, Indiana, 47040. Continuing west, you will next pass the 2-acre Riverside Park on the left on Front Street. From the magnificent riverfront fountain to the unique clock tower, Riverside Park in Rising Sun is a wonderful place to walk or picnic. Scheduled events may be watched from the bleachers built into the bank along the river. There is wireless internet access available for those wishing to surf the net while they eat or watch the river traffic. Rising Star Casino is visible along the shore to the east of the park. Public access for boats wishing to sail on the Ohio River are available as well. Riverside Park on Front Street in Rising Sun, Indiana. After returning to State Road 56 and continuing west, you pass the Ohio County Historical Museum. The Ohio County Historical Museum formed in 1968 and opened their museum in 1972. The museum building is a former plow factory that operated during the 19th century. Residents of Ohio County have donated most of the photos, artifacts, and documents. The museum's displays depict the heritage of this early Ohio River Valley community. Many of the displays depict the area's agricultural heritage, using 19th century farm equipment to interpret the period. Visitors to the Ohio County Historical Museum, Indiana, will find the racing hydroplanes Hoosier Boy and Hoosier Girl on display. Housed in their own room, the boats completed during the 1920s. The boats featured a 400-horsepower, 12-cylinder Liberty aircraft motor. The Hoosier Boy's record of 267 minutes and 49 seconds to cover the round-trip distance of 267 miles between Cincinnati, Ohio, and Louisville, Kentucky, has never been beaten. The boat became a legend of river racing on the Ohio River. The museum's displays and signage relates the fascinating history of the boats and the Lockery Club. Ohio County Historical Museum can be found at 212 South Walnut Street, Rising Sun, Indiana. The phone is 812-438-4915. You find it on the web at www.ohiocountymuseum.org. As you continue driving west, you enter Switzerland County on State Road 156. Vevey, a charming river town, is the next destination. The county derives its name from the nation of Switzerland, from which many of the first residents came. In addition to some interesting little shops, Vevey is home of Oogle Riverfront Park and the Life of the Ohio Museum. At Vevey, the tour along the river continues on State Road 56. The Indiana Territorial Assembly created Switzerland County 2 years before Indiana became a state in 1814. The legislature named the county for the native land of many of its early inhabitants, Switzerland. The first commercial wineries in the United States were located here, and the county considers itself the birthplace of commercial winemaking in America. Residents celebrate this heritage yearly during the Swiss Wine Festival. It's in I think it's September. John Francis Dufour platted the town of Vevey in 1813. His plat included a 2-acre public park in the center of town for use as a courthouse. John Tandy of Gallatin County, Kentucky, built the first courthouse in 1815. The 2-story brick courthouse was 32 feet wide and 36 feet deep. By 1843, the courthouse had become too small, so the county added 2 buildings to the square. These buildings are housed the clerk, auditor, and recorder. The county's need outgrew this arrangement, so in 1862, the citizens of Switzerland County elected to build a new courthouse. Vevey native David Durbach designed the courthouse for Jefferson County, which was near Vevey. So on September the 22nd, 1862, after studying Durbach's designs, the county signed a contract with Durbach to design a courthouse for Switzerland County. Construction was to be completed by December the 31st, 1863, at a projected cost of $26,548.50. Construction on the courthouse completed in 1864 at a cost of $29,745. Located on the banks of the Ohio River at Vevey, Oogle Park has a large area for soccer, softball, or other games which require some space to play. There are also tennis courts, picnicking, and places to just relax and watch the river and watch the barges go by. At this Ohio River Park, you will find RV camping spots with water and electric outlets. There are also some primitive camping spots along the Ohio River. A dump station and showers are also located at the park. For information, contact Paul Oogle Riverfront Park, 100 Ferry Street, Vevey, Indiana, 47043. You can phone 812-571-1659. Just west of the park, history lovers can visit the Life on the Ohio Riverfront River Museum. Housed in the former parsonage of the adjacent church, the museum displays the prominent role the Ohio River played in Switzerland County's history. Visitors can see the impressive display of riverboat models and read stories about early residents along this beautiful river. In the era before railroads and interstate highways, the Ohio River played an irreplaceable role as a transporting agricultural and other products from Indiana to faraway markets accessible only by water. The museum includes the 1860 Greek Revival Presbyterian Church, which is next door. The church is accessible by walking through a lovely flower garden. It contains artifacts, photographs, and documents from Switzerland County. A model of a hay press and the still unopened agricultural museum is on display, and actually that agricultural museum is open now. They have events there at scheduled times. This hay press barn, one of the only 4 in existence in Switzerland County, once allowed farmers to press hay into 300-pound bales for shipment to distant markets. The Agricultural Museum, located on Indiana State Road 46 west of Vevey, includes the hay press barn, Theobald House, smokehouse, granary, gardens, and interpretive center. Built in the mid-19th century, the farm provides visitors with a time capsule view of farm life over 150 years ago. Museum staff conduct tours of the facility during events at the site. You can find the Switzerland County Historical Museum at 210 East Market Street, Vevey, Indiana, 47043. 812-427-3560, and on the web at www.swiss, and I'll spell it SWITZCO museums.org. Continuing west, you'll pass the Markland Locks and Dams. They're located on the Ohio River, 6 miles east. That would be 6 miles west of Vevey, connecting Indiana and Kentucky by bridge on Indiana State Road 156 to Kentucky, Indiana State Road 52. The Markland Locks and Dam provide extra depth for the Ohio River, allowing year-round barge and boat traffic. The locks allow barges to travel upstream and downstream. A bridge across the concrete dam allows motor traffic between Indiana and Kentucky. Synergy operates a hydroelectric plant at the site, providing electric power for a portion of the region. The Board of Engineers for Rivers and Harbors developed a plan to construct Markland Locks and Dam to replace the Ohio River Locks and Dams number 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. The Secretary of the Army approved the plan on March the 11th, 1953. Construction commenced on the locks in March of 1956 and began operation in May 1959. Construction of the dam began in April 1959 and concluded in June of 1964. The locks consist of a 110-foot by 1,200-foot and a 110-foot by 600-foot auxiliary lock. The dam is 1,395 feet long and creates a pool that extends over 95 miles upstream to the Mendenhall Locks and Dam at Felicity, Ohio. The dam creates navigable areas for 3 rivers, the Miami, Licking, and Little Miami. The facility is 531.5 miles below the Ohio River's beginning at the junction of the Allegheny and Monongahela Rivers in Pittsburgh and 26.5 miles from Madison, Indiana. The locks are located on the Kentucky side of the river. Adjacent to the locks, Markland Dam Park provides travelers with a nice spot to picnic and observe the river. Markland Dam Park includes an observation tower that allows visitors to watch the locks during operation as they travel through it. It also provides a majestic view of the Ohio River. The park features a picnic area, shelter, and a baseball field. Markland Dam Park can be found at 532 Highway 156, Florence, Indiana, 47020. And it's Markland Locks and Dam as at State Road 156, Florence, Indiana, 47020. This series of podcasts is based upon my newest book, Exploring the Ohio River. This is a large format 8.5 by 11.5, 113-page book. It includes 243 full-color photographs. The majestic Ohio River forms Indiana's entire southern border, creating a lovely subject for a road trip. Quaint river towns lie along its route, connected by the Ohio River Byway. The byway stretches from the Mississippi River in southwestern Illinois to the Ohio River source in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The book mostly follows the Indiana route, though it deviates in places to back roads that border the river. The route includes 13 counties, which are among Indiana's oldest counties and contain some of the state's oldest cities and towns. Exploring the Ohio River can serve as your guide on a scenic and historic road trip along Indiana's southern border and the Great Ohio River. You can find the book on my website where you can purchase it direct from me. There is also available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It is available at the Walnut Street Variety Shop on George Street in Batesville, Indiana. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and thank you for listening.